Hi guys, welcome back on Luigi Amato channel. Today we are with
Manes, top 8 with Sanji. UP
oh,
Sanji.
nice. Show us the deck list.
The first four cards is this event of Sanji. This I think the more comfort card for the deck. This search for a lot of things with no need to reverse or the dead cards, the puddings and red rocks and other cards. An important thing that the opponent don't have this information. It's also so good for one cost and playable with Sanji effect. Event is like for search Starhat crew, and also the tree is so good. It's all for the Sanji ability. What to say to Gum Gum? It's the best card of the best event of the deck. This like two life you have two in your hand. For Conqueror, the Conqueror is so good. If you have one or two cards in the early game, you really want to play it. That one card is awesome. Also the +4, it's much needed for the early mid game with agro decks like Melovetti. I fought to another Betty with wrong one, so that was my my first life. So it's so good. Two cards. This probably put three after this event for match like Rayleigh or even GP Luffy with Zoro Juros and Zoro that Rostan. This is a good card. The triggers doesn't matter, but with the ability of Sanji, it able to agree your opponent in early game. I think the most underrated card of the deck. This allows to Sanji to be a 6 or 7k in an important spot, like an elite that doesn't have a lot of events, but you got a lot of brick. Also in the tree is so awesome to blockers, to your own Kaya or your pudding. Two is for sure, maybe three if you run more cards with no counter, like two beer Luffy's or something like that. Two red rocks, the better models of blue, it's so good. And in this deck, you can play this one and another event to draw the best card, best event to play in curve. There's a lot of things you can do with it, but draw two is really
Too good, I mean.
too loose. Three puddings, it's okay. You prefer not to play it for early if you have an event, but it's a good searcher. You search for Sanji and another event. The engine of the deck, the Sanji, is so good. It's I really think it's a good character, but not that good of ratio. I think it's the MVP of this tournament. I played like through three times on every game, and it works so well. Sanji is like the first cheap character that doesn't be removed, but ratio for the protection is all you need. For ratio, for I think it's mandatory if you can play other variants of the deck. For 9k, 7k, for is for 4 it's all you need. The version of Josu I think is the most consistent. You can bring back and our searchers, you can bring back Kayas, and also removal and put a 7k on the board. So it's so good to not put them in the list. Also have counter. Also have ally one in this deck is really connected with this card. More spicy card to choppers. I have a match like when I battle to Luigi or something blue leaders that have a lot of removal in early game or teach a bit. So it makes you go a lot of done -1s. So with the Sanjis. So chopper I will still not so for the blocker and for the ramp. It's a good card. Not searchable, but two blockers, two cheap blockers. Kaya, it emerges with a lot of events to do not want in the first cards of your hand. It's really good to Josu. I think I played one time in every game just to fix my hand, to have a lot of trash in the early game. Like in 4 dons, you can, in 2 dons, if you are second, you can play Kaya and one event, and maybe in the second turn, if you have 2 events with this card, this is in a Isekai spot. So it's 2k counters. So Kamazo is good. It's a 2k, it's another body that you can play in your second tour. It's mandatory in the matchups like Rayleigh, also Bonnie with the blockers and the searchers. It's super one. It's one effect that can KO, and the effect of the event when you minus 1 Don. It's really good to have it. Also, it's not a 2K for the deck. I only run 5 2Ks, but with the 2 events, there's a lot of power defense. Pudding, it's so powerful. So 1 is mandatory. Luffy Beer, it gains a lot of games. It gains a lot of value for only 6 Don. It's searchable. It's unplayed when attacking. In this deck, it's like your endgame engine. Really good. Yeah, if you can play this deck in other
Just one
tournaments,
copy, or you would play more in the
I
next
think
ones?
one copy it's okay. If you take 2 copies, maybe put another even 0, 2K that rams and draw card. Because the -2 Dawn, it's so expensive if you play it early. This one is the spot that it's manageable to play Her Judgment for the Zoro matchup or something like that. I think control the board, it's important when you play against Kuthan or another decks like Bonnie. It's so good if you can minus her the Mihawk or something that's a trouble like Bloggers. And also there's a cat. So
Any shout out before Phoenix?
yeah, so that for my girlfriend, for the community of Barcelona, and the staff of this event. It was so nice. There was no problems, and congratulations.
Thanks again, and hope to see you in another top.